In this video, you'll learn how to put images side by side in Google Docs. This is really useful if you're creating a report, a worksheet, or any kind of document where you want to compare two pictures next to each other instead of stacking them one above the other. Let's start from your open Google Docs document. You can use an existing document or create a new blank one. So first, make sure your cursor is placed where you want the two images to appear. This could be in the middle of a page, after a paragraph, or at the very beginning of your document. Wherever your cursor is, that's where the images will end up. To get two images side by side, the simplest method is to use a table. You're going to insert a table with 2 columns and 1 row. Go to the top menu and click on Insert, then move down to Table. A small grid will appear. Hover over the grid and highlight 2 columns and 1 row. When you click, a 2-column table will be inserted into your document exactly where your cursor was. Now you should see a simple table with 2 side-by-side cells. Each of these cells will hold 1 image. Click inside the left cell to place your cursor there, then go back up to the top menu and click Insert again, and this time choose Image. From here, you can decide where you want to upload your image from. You might choose Upload from Computer, Search the Web, or Drive, depending on where your picture is stored. Once you've selected your image, it will be inserted into that left cell. Your image might come in quite large at first, that's normal. To resize it, click on the image so you see the blue handles appear around the edges, then click and drag one of the corner handles inward to make it smaller, or outward if you need it a bit bigger. Using the corners helps keep the image in proportion so it doesn't look stretched or squashed. Adjust it until it fits comfortably inside the cell without pushing your table off the page. Next, click inside the right-hand cell to move your cursor there. Repeat the same process. Go to Insert, then Image, choose where you're getting the image from and select the picture you want. It will drop into the right cell of the table. Again, click on that image and adjust the size using the corner handles so that it looks balanced with the first image. Try to make both images roughly the same height or width so they look neat side by side. If you'd like a bit more space between the two images, you can widen the columns. Hover your mouse over the vertical line between the 2 cells until you see the double-sided arrow, then click and drag to adjust the column width. You can also drag the outer edges of the table if you want the whole thing to take up more or less of the page. Finally, if you don't want the table borders to be visible, click anywhere in the table, then use the border settings in the toolbar to set the border width to 0 or choose a white border color on a white page. That way, it will look like the images are simply floating side by side without any visible grid. And that's it. You've put 2 images side by side in Google Docs using a simple 2-column table, giving your document a cleaner, more professional layout.